ginagawa nila dyan? Anong meron sa Dubai? Kasi di ba may,
Filipino creatives are one of a kind.
Ilabas nila yung sarili nila. Kumbaga, put yourself out.
Yung purpose ko is kung ano yung epekto niya sa mga taong nakakapanood ng show.
So, ang kaya kong gawin, ito ang dapat kong matanggap.
Welcome back to I'm a Filipino Creative Season 2. Now we're joined by one of Dubai's most respected Filipino makeup artists with work spanning international magazines, celebrities, influencers, commercials, and recently the Xenia Runway team. Please welcome Gael Sastre.
Hi.
Gael.
Hi.
Welcome,
Hi.
welcome to I'm a Filipino Creative.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Xenia Runway. So it's a big deal in global fashion because it's one of the first na designer brand, luxury designer from Milan na nag-show dito sa Dubai. So you're one of the makeup artists who did the makeup for the runway. How's the experience?
It was great. It's so different kasi obviously yung creative scene sa Dubai, although it's been here a while, I would say hindi pa tayo masyadong nandun in terms of like international standards. So nung nagkaroon ng opportunity for that show na gawin dito sa Dubai, it was really a big deal. And being backstage working with like international like people like makeup artists, and then yung quality ng work and quality ng models, you can tell na iba talaga. Iba talaga siya.
Sige, kwentan mo naman kami, paano nagsimula yun? Like, were you handpicked? Was there a selection process?
So as a makeup artist kasi sa Dubai, usually, ako freelancer ako, pero how it works, pag may contacts ka with agencies, so they put you on their list. So every time may opportunities na lalabas, sila yung kukontak sa'yo directly. And obviously, i-base nila yung selection based sa profile mo, kung pasok ba. So it was MMG that got in touch for Xenia.
So you have an
Xenia.
agency. And then this is a team of, how many were you?
It was a lot actually. It was at least like 20 makeup artists, and then maybe another 20 hairstylists. And it was a mix of local, and then they flew in most of the hairstylists actually from internationally.
So how is it like working with the global international team? Yeah.
Iba siya, like yung approach nila is very minimal as compared sa kung ano tayo, what we're used to in Dubai. So, and especially since men's fashion show, iba yung atake ng makeup eh. So, kailangan, like they have to look themselves but better. So, you would think na mas madaling gawin yung something simple.
Yeah.
Pero in reality, sa industry namin, the simpler the makeup is, the more natural it is. Actually, mas mahirap siyang i-achieve. Kasi kailangan siyang maganda in person, and as well as kailangan mag-translate din siya on camera na parang wala lang. Pero iba talaga, like yung level ng work, yung dedication nila, and then yung standard iba, I would say. In terms of dun sa grooming, sa makeup, kung kulang na lang may magnifying glass para makita if like perfect ba, gagawin nila. So I was really impressed, and yung passion nila towards perfection is ibang level, I would say. It was very organized, that I would say. Very like mechanical, like naka-time siya down to the last minute. And then kahit before lumabas yung mga models sa runway, talagang one person, there would be like 10 people working on him, you know. They made sure na tama before lumabas sa runway.
Anong feeling?
I mean, no, obviously as a makeup artist, na-expose ka sa maraming bagay, and minsan nagiging repetitive siya. When you go to shoots, it's the same thing. So for me, it was a proud moment, and I was very happy because it was something new for me. It was a new experience for sure. And it made me realize na maybe at some point, kailangan kong lumabas sa comfort zone ng Dubai and experience something like that internationally.
going to Dubai, feeling mo international na di ba? I mean, it's an international scene, no? May itataas pa pala.
Yeah, of course.
Parang ganun.
100%. Like, and ang advantage naman sa Dubai is, as the years go on, we're becoming more and more open to change. And in terms of like acceptance ng in terms of yung getting outside of the box, I think nagsisimula na, or kung hindi pa nagsimula, na ina-explore na natin yung standard of like fashion or beauty outside of the region.
Anong pinaka-challenging dun sa dun sa experience na yon?
For me, ang pinaka-challenging is, as a makeup artist, especially if you've been doing it for a while, medyo set na yung ways mo eh. Alam mo yun, may process ka na on how to do from A to Z. You know what I mean? Sa pag-prep ng makeup to down to sa pinakahuli. Pag may pumasok na, nung pumasok yung team nila, yung approach nila, it was different. So, siguro yung challenging thing is i-adjust mo yung kung ano na yung naka-ingrain sa brain mo, and then maging open ka sa ibang techniques na parang nga pala.
You have to unlearn, to learn.
Yeah. And you have to accept na yung kung ano yung ginagawa mo, hindi siya perfect. Meron pang ways na i-improve yun. Yeah. And I think yun yung biggest challenge. And yeah, I don't know if that was a challenge. It was more of parang enlightenment.
Realization.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, the overall takeaway from this experience is?
I think, one, elevated yung level of professionalism. And then, in terms, I think yung qualities din ng models na dinala nila, it was from everywhere. Like may model na galing Iceland, galing Indonesia, like very exotic beauty. Exotic male beauty. Like I've never seen that much diversity before. So, doon ako na wow din. And then, yeah, I think yung gano'n sila ka-organized, yung quality ng team and models and everyone na dinala nila.
Let's rewind kung paano ka nakarating dyan sa experience na yan. Of course, Philippines. Share with us what you were doing back home.
I think yung relationship ko with beauty and makeup started matagal na actually, pero parang nasa back burner lang siya ng utak ko. Kasi nung nag-college ako, that was a time na, okay, dapat mag-nursing ka, nursing. And it wasn't like pinush ako ng parents ko, it was more of, nung, I don't know, 16, 17, I had no idea what I wanted to do. So I just literally went with the flow. So, nag-start ako as a nurse, and then nag-work ako sa emergency department for 4 years sa Makati. So, I was doing that, pero I wasn't really happy. Parang I always knew na I was meant to be doing something else. Sabi ko parang, there has to be something else that I should be doing. Why not explore ko yung doing makeup? Kasi it's something that I like. Something that I think I know at that time. So, nung in between my work, nag-enroll ako sa parang short course ng makeup. And doon ko na-discover na, actually, meron pala akong talent for this. And why don't I pursue it? So, I approached my parents. And I was like, pwede ba akong mag-change career? Pero syempre, alam mo naman, like typical Filipino family, they don't really see that as a career.
Yeah. And
diba?
How did they accept?
They didn't.
Okay.
I remember, obviously, when you're a starting makeup artist, you need to build your kit, basically. Right. So I approached my mom, I asked her for a loan to build my kit, and she was like, no. This is not the route for you. So, after noon, I wouldn't say na discourage ako. It was more like siguro yung drive ko at that time, wala pa ako dun sa point na ipaglalaban ko yung gusto ko. So I still went with the flow. I was still working in the hospital. And then one day parang nag-snap na lang ako na parang I quit. So I quit my nursing job and then my parents were like, so anong gagawin mo na ngayon? In my head, I didn't know, to be honest, pero I wanted to be in the beauty industry.
Is it a quick switch, sudden switch, or may gap?
Siguro I think I was out of work for like at least 7 months.
Okay.
So, being a makeup artist nung time na yon, okay, wag muna, siguro in the future. So I was like, how can I get into the beauty industry in other ways? And then I just realized, ba't di ako mag-magazine? It's like a beauty writer or something. Because at least exposed ka pa din dun sa beauty world.
Yeah.
So I applied everywhere. Nag-apply ako sa Mega, Preview, Rogue. I can't even remember kung ano pa. And then the opportunity came for Metro Magazine. That time, I think up to now, they're under ABS-CBN. And then for some reason, they hired me as a beauty assistant.
Okay, but you applied for a writer. May writing background ka ba before? Or
Wala akong writing background, pero marunong ako magsulat.
Okay.
Siguro from high school, alam mo yung newspapers and stuff. So in a way, meron din akong talent or knowledge in writing. So naisip ko na pag-combinein yun and then beauty. And then for some reason yun, natanggap ako. And then I remember I felt so out of place kasi fashion industry is so intimidating. So I was living in Manila pero at the core, probinsyana eh. So like yung fashion sense ko very limited. And naalala ko nung very first day ko sa ABS. So naalala ko noon like first day ng work. I think it was a Monday. So usually pag Monday may meeting with the editorial team. And then they decided na mag take ng picture sa rooftop just for Instagram. And then obviously yung mga editors, they were like dressed to the nines and alam mo yun, like designer clothes, fashion. And I was wearing this really simple like short polka dot dress, baby doll shoes. And then when the picture came out, I really looked out of place. And I can't remember if it was Els Mejia, our fashion editor, or si Patrick T, which was our creative director, na nag-comment na mukha akong saling pusa. Which honestly I was. That's how I felt. Pero instead na ma-offend ako, parang naging challenge yun for me na turuan niyo ako para mag-fit in ako sa team. Alam mo nun. So, I remember yung turning point sa akin na in terms of i-improve yung fashion sense ko is nag-open yung H&M sa Mega Mall. And then...
Anong year to? Mga...
I can't even remember.
2010s?
Siguro, nag-join ako with them 2013. So, nagano mga 2013, around that time.
And you can just imagine the outfit then, no?
Yes.
Shorts.
Yes. Tapos I remember, ano ba yung suot ko nun? Parang naka-jogging pants, heels, and then crop top.
Oh.
Tapos I remember Els was so proud of me.
Fashion
Sabi ko,
naman
okay,
yun eh.
fashion na pala. Parang yun yung naging turning point na parang, okay, I can dress like them. So, yun, naging beauty assistant ako nun sa Metro. And then, yung editor ko nun, si Charmaine, siya talaga yung nag-mentor sa akin. So, minentor niya ako in terms of like writing and then kung paano mag-behave or kung paano mag-organize ng shoots. Kasi like beauty editorials, mga ganyan. Tapos, doon ko rin na-improve yung interpersonal skills. Kasi may mga articles kami na I had to interview celebrities, interview, say, people from the industry, and some celebrities. So, yun, doon na-hone din yung skills ko in terms of paano maging confident na makipag-interact sa ibang tao, which I think na carry over ko dito sa career ko ngayon. And then, after noon, 2-year stint sa ABS, to be honest, it was one of the best 2 years of my life in terms of experience. Pero financially, it wasn't the most secure, unfortunately. So after 2 years, I decided na mag-shift sa beauty industry pa din, pero nag-shift ako sa PR and marketing. So I joined the company na nag-handle ng dalawang Korean cosmetic brand. So very very aligned pa din kasi parang assigned ako sa mga events, ganyan, nag-organize ng events, dealing with the influencers, and then pag sa events, same people pa din. Yung mga nakikita ko nung nasa ABS ako in terms of like, yung mga tao sa industry basically. And then after nun, nagkaroon na naman ako ng moment na ayoko na sa Pilipinas. Siguro, may ganun kasi akong personality na parang alam ko pag na-reach ko na yung limit ko in something, hindi ako takot na mag-switch.
Okay.
So, I was thinking, saan ba ako, ano pang gagawin ko next? Parang, I knew in my head and in my heart na gusto ko nang umalis ng Pilipinas. I just didn't know where to go at that time.
What's the reason? Anong pinaka-reason? Combination of...
To be honest, combination of heartache.
Okay.
Di ba may mga ganun tayong moment na parang, heartbroken, gusto ko na umalis. And
Frustration
then,
din siguro,
frustration din sa life. Siguro na parang, andito ako sa job na iisipin mo na you should have been earning more.
Yeah.
Pero bakit parang I was still living paycheck to paycheck? Like
Thing with fashion industry, especially with the magazine industry, it's so glamorous. You think people are earning. Well, may pera, malaki din yung pera, pero malaki din kasi yung labas. Because of course, as a makeup artist, you have to buy makeup, you have to dress up, spend on this,
exactly.
the lifestyle.
Exactly. And mostly nang pumapasok sa magazine industry before are already like mga konyo kids.
Oo. Diba, may lamang na.
Yeah, so they do it obviously for the passion. Pero for me, I was doing it for the passion, but at the same time, I needed to pay my rent, right?
Yeah, we're paying rents, no?
So So yun, after ng magazine, PR marketing, and then yun, parang sabi ko, saan ba ako lilipat? Should I stay in Asia, Singapore, Hong Kong? Naisip ko na nag-apply ako everywhere, and then I got rejected a lot kasi gusto nila like native speaker. Hindi naman ako marunong mag-Mandarin or Cantonese. So after ng magazine and then PR marketing, nag-decide ako na mag-move out sa Philippines. It's just that hindi ko alam kung saan. So nag-explore ako ng area sa Asia, and then somehow yung idea ng Dubai came up. So hindi naman ako lumipat ng Dubai blindly. Like I did my research kasi obviously as a Middle East, meron tayong perception na it wouldn't be as the same as say the West or whatever. And then doon ko na-realize na oh my God, Dubai is like any other big city. Like people are very like open and ganyan, progressive. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, why not? Anong there's nothing to lose, 'di ba? So once nung na-decidean ko na okay, I'm moving to Dubai, I set the wheels in motion.
Okay.
So I was still working as sa marketing and PR, and then at that time, and I remember, okay, so paano ko to mapapatotohanan on my own? So ang ginawa ko, okay, in 3 months, from this month to this month, kailangan nasa Dubai na ako.
Okay.
So how could I earn this much amount of money for me to survive in Dubai for like 3 months habang naghahanap ako ng work? So what I did was I was working my day job, corporate job, and then sa gabi I was working in a bar. So I was working from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then 7 p.m. to at least 3 a.m.
Oh, wow.
And I did that for 3 months. Para lang makapag-ipon ng enough money para pagdating ko sa Dubai, masustain ko yung sarili ko within 3 months. Doon ko sinabi sa parents ko na, Ma,
pupunta akong Dubai.
Yes, Ma, by the way, lilipat ako ng Dubai. And sila parang, what? Ano gagawin mo doon? Ganyan, wala, may work ka ba? Wala.
So, set ka na as a makeup artist bago ka pumunta dito?
Actually, wala pa akong Hindi pa yun yung nasa plano ko. Like being a makeup artist, wala pa yun sa plano ko. Ang plan ko lang is lumipat ng Dubai and then maghanap ng trabaho.
Bahala na
si Batman. Ang option ko na is continue yung PR career ko sa Dubai.
Okay.
So, pagdating ko dito, ayun na, apply. So, I went through like different PR companies, PR agencies. And then there was one PR agency sa D3 called Copia. I found one of their PR managers. So I sent her a DM basically. I was surprised na nag-message siya And then, okay, I can give you our HR's contact, just email her. And then next thing I know, in-interview na ako.
Oh, wow.
And they offered me a position. And then, yun na, doon na nag-start yung working career ko sa Dubai.
Sa PR?
Sa PR.
Beauty-related or not?
I was doing mostly F&B, to be
Okay.
honest. Not by choice, pero yun yung
Open.
yun yung open. And then ang dami ko din natutunan noon nung 2 years. Siguro doon ko na feel yung a bit of culture shock nung nag-start ako mag-work. Kasi sa PR, 'di ba, you're dealing with like say
Different brands.
yeah, different brands, influencers, editors from magazines. And since Dubai is very multicultural, iba-iba yung ugali. So doon ko na feel yung parang, oh shucks.
Yeah, how
Ano ba
were
ako?
you? Anong una mong impression or anong impression nila sa iyo?
As a Filipino?
Nung una mong pasok. Anong feeling mo nun?
Siguro nung una, I felt very intimidated. Kasi I've never worked with anyone outside. I've never worked outside of the Philippines, basically. So, for me, yung adjustment is paano ako makikihalubilo sa mga iba't ibang tao from everywhere.
Yeah.
Because we had people from Australia, French, and then Middle East. And then there were some Filipinos as well sa team. So, nung umpisa, syempre, you naturally gravitate sa fellow Filipino.
Yeah.
Pero working in PR, hindi ka pwedeng mahiyain.
Yeah.
Although by nature talaga, hindi ako, I wouldn't say I'm introvert, pero hindi ako yung mahilig like sa small talks and ganyan. So being in PR, you're kind of forced to when you're hosting like say PR events and stuff like that.
So when did the makeup thing started?
So after 2 years sa PR, na-reach ko na naman yung point na sinasabi ko earlier na once na burnout na ako sa isang job,
Ayaw mo na.
ayoko na. Like wala ako yung period na parang ayoko na talaga. Pag ayoko na talaga, doon na ako sa ayoko na talaga. And I think my bosses saw that as well. And I left the company. Actually, it was one of my bosses na... So after 2 years sa PR, medyo na-awaken na naman yung passion ko for makeup. Alam nila sa office na mahilig ako. So may one time na nag-organize kami ng parang makeup session with the team. And then they can see that I was really happy, ganyan. And then, like I said before, sa previous jobs ko, pag na-reach ko na yung point na ayoko na talaga, ayoko na. Walang parang extremes. Pag ayoko na, go na ako, ganun. And I think nakita nila yon. So one of my bosses actually, parang siya na rin yung nagsabi na we can tell na yun, you're not happy anymore. Why don't you pursue your passion for makeup? My ex-boss, Catherine, I owe her a lot actually kasi she was the one na nag-encourage sa akin. And she introduced me to another makeup artist that's her friend, Tony Mott. And she opened up a makeup school at that time. Sabi niya, ba't hindi kita introduce kay Tony? Let's set up a meeting with her and see if you like the school, ganyan. And in my head, hindi ko ma-reconcile yung fact na, okay, I'm leaving the company pero they're still helping me. Like,
It's good, yeah.
alam
It's
mo
so
yun,
sweet
na
of her
parang,
to
what the hell?
support.
So, sabi ko, totoo ba to? And then, nung sinet up niya yung meeting, sumama pa talaga siya sa akin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pumunta kami sa makeup school ni Tony, ganyan. And then, doon ko na na-feel yung excitement. Kasi yung facility, ang ganda. And then, makita mo lahat ng makeup that you could ever dream of. And then, si Tony Mott kasi, she's a very big editorial makeup artist in Dubai, if not the biggest. Makikita mo doon yung like, covers niya for Vogue and editorials for Harper's Bazaar. And in my head, parang ito na ba? Ito ba yung gusto kong gawin? Actually, ito yung gusto ko nang gawin. And then, nandun na ako sa point na, okay, I wanna enroll, pero how will I enroll to this makeup school? I mean, I just left another job. I cannot afford this shit. And then, yun, parang talagang, feeling ko talaga kung meant to be yung isang bagay, mangyayari talaga siya. Kasi for me to be able to go to that school without any help, impossible siya. So, ayun, doon na nag-start yung makeup journey for me. So, I did a makeup course with Tony for a month. And ang dami kong natutunan in terms of like techniques, and then more than, kasi I feel like with makeup, obviously may innate talent, right?
Yeah.
Like with anything, photography, it's not just about manipulating the camera. It's all about your eye, alam mo yun, your vision, kung paano mo nakikita yung mundo. So like going through that makeup course, it was more of like enhancing your techniques, para magkaroon ka rin ng direction kung paano mo makikita yung isang mukha, kung ano yung magbabagay, yung mga ganyan.
It's like continuing where you left off sa Philippines. This time, mas sharpening the skills.
Yeah, and getting to know kung what kind of an artist you will be. Kasi everyone has their own style, di ba? And going into the industry, hindi mo alam kung ano ba, magaling ba ako mag-glam, magaling ba ako mag-editorial, magaling ba ako. And then doon ko na-discover na editorial yung gusto ko.
Strength mo.
Yung strength ko. And then learning how to be a makeup artist on the job. Kasi it's different to be, iba yung kung may talent ka lang, okay may talent ka, pero paano may apply yung talent na yun in real life? Kasi it's not just about you doing makeup on a person. Ang daming gumagalaw
there's business, there's consideration ng work ethics.
Work ethic, yung business side, yung pricing mo, yung kung
when
paano ka
to do this type of makeup and not this one.
And obviously like may time limit kung anong hindi ka naman pwede mag-makeup for 5 hours, alam mo yun. So just learning the ropes of the industry. After
noon, may certification ba yun? Or after?
May certification, pero may roadblock na naman ako after ako nag-finish ng makeup school, kasi obviously when you're new to the industry, kailangan mo munang aralin yung kung saan paano ka ba magkakaroon ng trabaho, di ba?
Yeah. Path to
So
career.
ina-expect ko na noon, and I knew in the beginning na hindi magiging constant yung workflow. Siguro sabi ko maybe 6 months, 1 year before magkaroon ako ng solid clients. Roster of clients. So again, I need to survive. Like I gave myself like 6 months survival na paisa-isa lang yung trabaho. So I had no choice but to get another job again, unfortunately. I gave myself a year na mag-work na naman corporate.
Okay.
Para mag-ipon lang ng one for my makeup kit, because it's not cheap. And then give myself enough money para may buffer ako na, let's say, for the first 6 months ng makeup career ko, makaka-survive ako na kahit pa isa-isa lang yung work. After nung 1 year ng corporate work, doon ako nag-decide na okay, may konting ipon na ako, magiging full-blown freelance makeup artist na ako. Pero yung timing ko lang doon is hindi maganda kasi it was COVID. So, sabi ko, ano ba yan? Kung kailan naman nag-decide ako na gusto ko nang maging makeup artist, may roadblock na naman, COVID. So for another year, nung nag-decide ako mag-freelance, hindi na naman ako makapag-freelance kasi tenga sa bahay. Luckily, I was living with my partner. So he helped me a lot nung time na yun. And then after COVID happened, okay, ito na talaga yun. Mag-start na talaga ako. So ngayon, ang next problem na naman is paano ka makakahanap ng clients, right? Okay. I think ang advantage sa Dubai is I realized was sobrang liit lang ng creative industry. It's not unlike New York or like I don't know, London, Milan na yung sobrang daming competition. Although obviously ang dami sa Dubai, pero I found na mas madaling i-navigate yung industry. So yung first step ko nun is gumawa ng Instagram, basically. Kasi living in the present, yun na yung hindi na uso yung, kasi before I know na kung model ka or makeup artist or whatever, you have a book.
Set card.
You have a book na ito
portfolio.
Yung portfolio, basically. Ito yung work mo. Pero unfortunately, hindi na ganun yung ways ngayon. So social media, obviously. So I started I created my Instagram page. And I knew from the beginning na yun yung social media presence yung magiging main portfolio mo.
Yeah.
So if there's okay, so first I mean wala pa tayo dun sa point na to, pero yung pinaka-advice ko sa starting makeup artist, whether you wanna go into bridal, editorial, campaigns, whatever, kailangan mong i-pattern yung social media mo according sa kung anong type of job na gusto mong mabook ka. So kung bridal ka, your Instagram needs to be all bridal. Hindi pwedeng jumble. And then kung gusto mong maging content creator, Instagrammer, then put your face.
Yeah.
Pero kung gusto mong maging yun nga, bridal, editorial, commercial, kailangan nilang makita ng audience mong iba't ibang muka.
Makes sense. Isa din yan sa observation ko. Portfolio doesn't work here, like a website na mas IG ang tinitingnan ng tao.
IG, yeah. So for me, I knew,
Good.
So for me, I knew na yung strong suit ko talaga is more like creative, editorial, ganyan. So doon ko talaga pinattern yung Instagram ko. Like, I remember nung nag-umpisa ako, nag-message ako sa Instagram sa mga photographers, usual, reach out. Gumawa lang ako ng generic message na parang, hey, I'm Gael, makeup artist based in Dubai. If you wanna do something creative, ganyan, let's work on.
Play.
Yeah, let's collaborate. Pero pag nag-reach out ka, make sure na hindi nag-reach out ka lang not for the sake of mag-reply sila. Dapat meron kang i-offer. Like, sabihin mo na parang, oh, I have this cool idea about this shoot na I could send you mood board. See kung if it's something that you wanna do with me. Kailangan medyo may
pitch ka.
May pitch ka. Na kahit wala ka pang pitch at that time. Sabihin mo lang na, I have this really cool idea for the shoot, na ganyan. And then yun, I started doing a lot of test shoots in the beginning. Para lang ma-fill ko yung Instagram page ko ng aesthetic na mag-represent sa akin. So, the very first photographer I worked with was Agustin Paredes.
Filipino?
He's a great artist. He lives in Germany now, but he's an amazing artist. I remember I did a test shoot with him. And then, sino pa bang naka-work ko nung mga umpisa? Si Mox, gumawa din kami ng like editorial shoots. And then, ayun na.
Do you think it's really important to have a strong Filipino community? Talo na tayo dito sa question na to, now that you mentioned. Is it important to have a strong Filipino community that will help you, or would have it been the same result kung ibang nationalities yung mga
I wouldn't think it would make any difference. So I really didn't pick them because of the fact na Filipino sila. It was more of like yung aesthetic nila fits kung ano yung gusto kong gawin.
Yeah.
So I don't think it matters really.
Okay.
I don't think it has anything to do with it.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that's a start. That's how you began. That's how you began your makeup career, makeup journey. After nun, what types of jobs you started getting?
Ang pinakaunang major break ko, I would say, was with Augustine actually. The very first photographer that I worked with. He approached me for an editorial shoot for GQ. Wow. And that was my first, parang na-realize ko na parang, shit, totoo na to. I'm gonna be doing an editorial for a magazine.
Cheeky international title.
Yeah, so parang, shit. So, yun. I think yun yung I would say, yung first major break ko. And it happened quite early in my career.
Yeah.
And then after that, I remember I don't even know how I got that job. I don't know if I reached out with an agency or something. Pero yung pinaka-first brand na naka-work ko na major brand was Puma. So we did some content with them. And then after nun, yun na. Besides reaching out to photographers for jobs, I think nag-reach out din ako sa mga agencies actually. Like talent agencies. So the big ones in Dubai, MMG, Bareface, can't even remember. Yung dalawang yun yung naisip ko on top of my head.
I like what you're saying na ikaw nagre-reach out, no?
Yeah, you have
So,
to. You have to put... Kasi
why is it important?
it's important kasi how else will they know that you exist?
Yeah.
You just have to be ballsy about it. It's like, okay, Bareface, hindi ko alam yung contact ng Bareface. Why don't I go on LinkedIn? Okay, ito pala yung
Oh.
booker
Kasi
ng...
marami sa atin, yeah, they know na ito kaya nilang gawin, blah, 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 but they're too shy or afraid to approach. Kasi, so, ang way nila is through friends. Uy, pakilala mo naman, reko. So, malayo ang naiikot or naiiba sila ng direction.
I think siguro impatient ako dun sa part na yun, na parang bakit kailangan ko pang dumaan through this route when I can go directly? They don't know me anyway.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with approaching people. Otherwise, wala.
Yeah.
Hindi sila, parang it's the same as, waiting for a man in your life. They're not gonna knock on your door. You
Right.
need to get out there, put yourself out there.
Or
And find it.
literally looking for a client.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think ang pinaka kinakatakutan natin is like obviously rejection, right? And I kid you not, if I can tell you na I probably sent like hundreds of messages. It's isang daan siguro like one or two magre-reply. Ganun, 'di ba?
Yeah.
And then, hindi yun yung pag-reply na yun, hindi yun sure na trabaho. Pero at least like alam na nila na nag-exist ka. Okay, meron pala to siya. Ito pala to siya.
Nasa radar
May makeup.
ka na nila.
Oo.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Makapasok ka sa radar nila. And then
Oo,
when they...
exactly.
Yeah, that's also one of the principles in sales. If your client doesn't buy from you now, hindi ibig sabihin hindi na siya
Bibili
kliyente.
sa'yo. Exactly.
Baka hindi now, baka bukas.
Exactly.
So, top of mind ka.
And then I remember Bareface, nung nag-reach out ako directly sa booker, nag-reply and then they set up a meeting with me. I went with them, okay, ganyan. We'll put you on our list, we'll put you on our website. I wasn't listed exclusively, pero at least alam na nila na I exist. Pwede na nila ako i-propose sa clients nila.
Let's go back to your GQ experience. Do you remember? Are you working with an international or multinational team?
It was the Middle East team, pero I think it was like a 8-page editorial.
Oh, wow.
So multi-brand.
And how's the experience like as compared to doing editorials back in the Philippines?
So nung nag-magazine ako sa Pinas, I find na mas malaki yung production sa Pinas. Pag sa Dubai, I feel like unless it's a commercial, editors are a little bit more simpler yung setup.
Saan ka pa nag-shoot? Ano pa mga international titles na na-shootan mo?
So I've done, kung Middle East, I've done obviously GQ, Vogue, Harper's, Haya, Hiya.
Paano mo nakuha yung mga
L.
yun? How did you get those jobs? Recommendation or nag-reach out ka pa rin?
The thing with Dubai kasi is yung as a kunyari magazine, ang magbo-book sa'yo is usually producer. So each magazines may sarili silang producer. And the thing is, yung mga producers na yun, they tend to move from one magazine to the other. So once they know you, they will remember you, and when they move to this magazine or ITP or
So ang
Condé
dapat
Nast.
nila makilala, ang dapat nyo makilala, producers.
Producer, yeah. I mean, obviously, yung mga stylist din, fashion editors, pero yung nag-reach out talaga are producers.
Producers, nagbo-book, no?
Yes, yes.
Anong pinaka-favorite na shoot mo na so far?
Isa sa pinaka na-enjoy ko, yung nag-campaign kami before for Swarovski holiday. And holiday festive collection is very like sparkly Christmas. And I remember yung shoot na yon was the first time na binigyan ako ng creative freedom in terms of what looks I wanna do, what kind of makeup I wanna do. So I think yun yung isa sa tumatak sa utak ko kasi medyo nag-uumpisa pa lang ako noon eh. And then nabigyan na ako ng freedom to do creatively. So, isa yun sa tumatak sa isip.
Yeah, how was it at first? Yung mga first time mong first makeup experience mo. How did they react sa Filipino makeup artist? Kasi usually ang kalaban mo dyan, di ba? The British.
I think, you know what? Kahit nung umpisa, hindi ako pumasok sa shoot thinking na I was at a disadvantage.
Mhm.
Like, I think that's a very wrong way to approach it. Kasi, hindi ka naman nila i-hire unless hindi nila alam na kaya mong gawin. Tama ba?
Oo, na hindi mo kaya.
Na hindi ka capable. Kasi syempre, they're just spending money. Alam mo yon, time, studio, whatever. So, kailangan alisin mo dun sa utak mo na ako lang yung Pilipino dito. Ako lang, alam mo yun, parang...
It has nothing about being a Filipino.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're all there for a reason. We're all there to do a job. Ang mapapansin mo lang naman usually sa shoots na mafe-feel mo na medyo na-OOP ka, I think it's more of like, people stick to their tribe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, kunyari pag nasa shoot ka na, let's say, 80% of the team are, say, Russians. Of course, they will be talking to each other in Russian. Nasa sa'yo na kung mafe-feel mong na-OOP ka.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think ang key doon, para hindi... I mean, ako, to answer your question, I've been lucky enough na I never really felt that.
Okay, good.
Kasi kailangan, pag dumating ka sa set, syempre, first impression, di ba, very important. So, make sure na umpisahan mo siya on a good note. Mm-hmm. So, mag-hello ka to everyone. Hi, I'm Gael. I'm the makeup artist today. Hi,
With
hi,
confidence.
Hi. Yeah, I mean, obviously, iba-iba naman yung personality natin. Hindi, I mean, hindi naman ako yung, alam mo yun, very, you know, hi, whatever. Just acknowledge everyone on set sa beginning. Para, kasi I think, na ma-appreciate nila yun.
Mm-hmm.
Na kailangan mo assert yung sarili mo na, hi, I'm Gael. Ito yung role ko. May role ako sa shoot today. Hindi ako invisible.
Right,
Alam mo yun.
Right.
And ang pinaka-importante actually for you to, it's one thing na mabook sa job, pero mas importante na mabook ka ulit.
Yeah.
So, kailangan mo ng repeat customer, di ba?
And how do you do that?
How do you do that is don't be an asshole on set. Mm-hmm. Kasi you can be the most talented makeup artist in the world, pero kung hindi ka marunong makisama sa onset, hindi ka nila ulit ibubok, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And part of that is interacting with them.
Yeah.
They need to be comfortable with you.
How would you describe the UAE beauty scene today?
Okay. So, I would say a lot has changed. I mean, sinasabi nila na sa Middle East, like, heavy on makeup, ganyan, like, traditionally, di ba?
Yeah.
Which I think is also beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not opposed to heavy makeup, to be honest. I like both. Pero I think, nandun na tayo sa point na yung dito sa region, na minimix na yung traditional cut, like, for example, traditional, like, dramatic eye sa... like say, very simple skin. Alam mo yun? So parang nagkakaroon na ng mix ng
naalala ko kasi
cultures
there's a global trend na nung nauso yung Korean makeup. So everybody's doing dewy, ganyan. And I think nag-overlap pa yun dito. When I got here, they are still more into heavy makeup. Ano na ngayon?
I think very open na sila sa kasi obviously now yung mga, especially yung mga bagets like TikTok, di ba? Kung anong trend sa TikTok na nakikita nila, yun yung. And even with my private clients, I've had like local women na ayaw na nila yung sobrang kapal. Like, ano na sila dun sa natural look. So yeah, I think I don't know if it's changing. It's not changing, it's evolving, I think.
Okay. You've mentioned kanina about finding your style. So how would you describe your style as a makeup artist?
I think principle ko sa makeup is I like tension. I like opposites.
So describe mo yung tension sa makeup.
Pag nagme-make up ako, usually, iano ko na lang siya dun sa favorite type of makeup that I do, which is more editorial. I think with editorial, kailangan maging, obviously, like, maging modern siya. maging current.
So, paano yung tension? Describe mo yung tension sa makeup.
So I think for me, kailangan I think yung word is like juxtaposition.
Side by side.
Para siyang opposite. Pag yung brief, for example, is bold eyeliner.
Okay.
So your focus obviously is on the eye. And how do you make that the highlight of the makeup? So ang gagawin ko is I will make the eyes as bold and as exaggerated as possible. And then I would make the rest of the face very simple. Like very skin-like foundation or minsan concealer lang. And then yung lips very bare. Minsan lip balm lang. Kasi pag ginawa mo yung ganong approach, dun nagiging modern yung look. Kasi once nilagyan mo na siya ng foundation, contour, everything, dun na siya nagiging drag.
Yes.
Paano siya mag-crossover from like say editorial to glam? Like pag gumawa ka ng smoky eye, pag nilagyan mo ng pilik mata, glam na yon, automatic. Pag tinanggal mo yung pilik mata, editorial yon. Kasi there's something very like hindi effortless pero I don't know, when you hindi mo kailangan gawing everything all at once. Pag may miss out kang step na otherwise na bakit hindi niya nilagyan ng brows or whatever, dun nagiging fashion yung look.
What gig or editorial or shoot na nasabi mong I made it?
Siguro one of the moments na na-feel ko na I made it. This was Expo 2020. So we did a campaign for Bulgari sa Italian pavilion, and the content that we did came out on their international campaign for Expo. I mean, the makeup was very simple. It was a very simple concept, pero just the fact na it was visible on Bulgari Global was
Taray.
a big thing for me. Yeah.
And amongst all, ikaw ang gumawa.
Yeah.
May brief. How do you build? Anong creative process mo? How do you build from that brief?
Okay, so usually when you do a shoot, either you come up with the makeup looks. Usually yung client mag-a-ask ng mood board from you based on sa concept, or may ready-made na silang
may na-expect na sila.
may na-expect na sila, may direction na sila. So, on how to prepare, number one is kung indoor or outdoor location, I always ask. Kasi syempre, may mga looks na hindi siya fit for outdoor kasi we're in Dubai, mainit, natutunaw yung model.
Okay.
So, if kaya mong i-convince yung client na kasi makikinig naman yung client usually. Like, kasi gusto naman nilang maging maganda yung outcome. So, don't be afraid na i-voice out yung concern mo or yung suggestion mo. And then, I always ask for profiles ng models para prepared ka. Kasi, obviously, skin color, although as a makeup artist, you should have everything, right? Pero sometimes, may mga unexpected. So, yun, ina-ask ko yung pictures ng models. And then, if it's a beauty shoot, it's very important na mag-ask ka for a selfie or a video ng model at this current moment.
How do you prepare for, halimbawa, let's have a disco-themed editorial. What
Usually,
research? How do you research?
Research, the usual, Pinterest, social media. Obviously, wag mong gayahin yung work ng iba, pero I think kaya kami mood board is just for inspiration. So if you find a photo na gusto ng client, ayun, you take inspiration from that. Pero for me, hindi ko siya pinapractice sa bahay before ko siya gawin on set. Kasi mas lalo akong mahararattle. I mean, ako yung type ng person na, okay, alam ko yung inspo, when I get on set, I will do a version of that on the spot. Mas okay sa akin yun. Hindi siya mag-work for everyone. Yung iba gusto nila mas prepared. Pero for me, mas lumalabas yung creativity pag nandun na yung pag medyo may spontaneous siya, I think.
How do you research your trends? Or how do you keep with the trends?
Okay, so pag fashion kasi, the way it works in fashion is Actually, fashion, natutunan ko to before nung nasa magazine pa ako sa Metro. Because every other year, merong, so MAC Cosmetics, which is one of the OG brands, they used to do a lot of, mostly ng runways internationally. And then, every year, meron silang tinatawag na trends presentation. Trend report. And the way it works is obviously, magsa-start siya sa fashion, sa damit. And then yung damit, beauty. So yung beauty trend is based kung ano yung current fashion. So the best way na malaman yung new trends is like kung ano yung nasa runway basically. And then hindi mo kailangang again i-copy.
So now let's talk about your Filipino heritage and values. Which Filipino trait do you think helped you to become who you are now?
I think one of the Filipino traits that helps me a lot in terms of work, I think dun ko na lang siya i-relate. One is we're very easygoing as Filipinos. Like, alam natin na nothing phases us. Alam mo yun? Kasi sa back home, we're very exposed sa mga calamities, problems, and everything. And I think nakikarry over yun when I work on set. Kasi even though most of the time, it's a very high-stress environment, laging yung Pilipino, yung laging nakangiti, laging happy, laging kalmado. It's like, it's fine guys, it will work out. And I think that works for our benefit.
Any negative naman na ugaling Pilipino na...
Isa is, we tend to not know our value. Or we tend to undermine ourselves, which is, I think, is very wrong kasi we are as good as anybody. I'm not saying na we are better than the rest, pero may tendency tayong i-underplay yung talent natin, which I think is very wrong.
How do you think we should overcome that ugali?
I think kailangan mo lang talagang i-assert yung sarili mo. Pag may pinili ka namang craft and napag-aralan mo na siya, kaya mo siyang gawin. It's just a matter of just doing it. And don't overthink it. Because at the end of the day, it's honestly not that deep. Don't undermine yourself. Maging assertive ka lang. Gawin mo lang yung trabaho mo kasi kaya mo naman siyang gawin. So, ang biggest enemy mo lang dyan is yung sarili mo tsaka self-doubt. So, I think it's not something instant, di ba? Parang kailangan mo siyang i-work on. Pero kailangan mo talagang mag-make ng effort na kaya ko to, alam ko kung paano to gagawin ko siya.
Yeah, believe in yourself.
Kasi next thing you know, tapos mo na yung trabaho.
Right. And trabaho lang yan.
Trabaho lang yan. Yeah, it's not that serious, guys. It's just it's work and it's meant to be fun. So don't forget to have fun. I think yun, huwag mong tanggalin yung fun element.
Yeah.
Kasi dun na papasok yung negativity. Huwag mo siyang hayaang pumasok.
Okay. So now let's talk about integrating your life in your new city, new country as a Filipino. How would a newcomer integrate to the Dubai community?
You mean as friends or work friends?
As friends, work friends, be part of the Dubai community, not just Filipino community in Dubai, but getting out of your Filipino circle.
Comfort zone. Though, I think wag ka matakot na makipaghalubilo sa tao.
How do you
Kasi
do it?
They won't bite. I mean, like...
Yeah, pero nakaka-intimidate minsan, or sometimes you just don't care about, mingling with other nationalities. Pero ikaw, how do you do it?
I mean, ako personally, obviously, when you first get to a new country, like, you always find your tribe, right? So, natural na mag-gravitate ka towards other Filipinos, which is absolutely fine, of course. Like, kung yung core friends mo are Filipinos, that's absolutely fine. Pero wag mong i-limit yung sarili mo sa yun lang. Kasi, there's nothing more exciting than learning other cultures. Ayun nga, kaya nga tayo nasa ibang bansa para matutunan kung paano makipag-integrate sa iba. So how do I do it? I think I was lucky enough na some of the friends that I've met here who are Filipinos they have friends from other countries as well. So, pag may nag-aya sa yung lumabas, yes ka lang. Pero if there's opportunities na may nag-aya sa'yo na, oh, let's, after the shoot, oh, let's go have dinner after this, parang in celebration of the shoot, whatever, then go.
Right.
And then, kasi you'll be surprised na you think na wala kayong anything in common just because you're from different places. Pero at the core of it, you struggle with the same issues. Alam mo yun? Like, mas surprise ka na actually marami pala kayong commonalities. Like just normal human.
For one, you're in the same industry.
Yeah, even for one, yeah, in the same industry.
The makeup artist makeup chair, the chair, ayan, di ba?
Yeah.
For an hour, gagawin mo yung makeup nila. And I'm expecting or hoping that you're an expert with small talks.
I think this is something na when someone is in a makeup chair, it doesn't matter if they're a celebrity, if they're a big influencer, they're in a very vulnerable position. Because one, they're sat down, you're stood up. Just by yung body, alam mo yun?
So, mataas ka.
Oo. Tapos, bare face sila. So, they are at their most vulnerable. Doon mo nakikita yung tunay na tao eh. I think I've learned kung paano, you believe it or not, they open up to you. It's like parang sa barbero. Parang maya-maya, alam mo na yung mga struggles nila with like love life, family, whatever. I mean, part ng job mo as a makeup artist na gawing to make them comfortable. Even with like models, like a lot of models that come here, they're like 17 years old, 18, first time mawalay sa pamilya.
How do you start the conversation? Well, of course, it starts with the skin.
Yeah. Usually it's like, hey, like usual, like a normal introduction. Hey,
and how do you keep it? How do you keep the
just any other conversation. I mean, so it's almost like meeting a new friend. So you ask the usual, like, oh, where are you from? How long have you been here? And then you ask them minsan like random things. Like it's like meeting a new friend basically.
This is something that many of us struggling right now. Dubai feels like a bubble, meaning nakukulong ka sa routine, nandun ka palagi sa paulit-ulit na na daily life. So do you feel the same way? Or have you felt it before?
Yeah, for sure. Kasi like especially coming from Philippines, diba, we have nature at our doorstep most of the time, which is, I think yun yung pinakamalaking adjustment here because especially during the summer, I mean, besides going to the mall or like going to brunch or whatever, there's really not much to do. Siguro the best way to combat that is just find a hobby that you enjoy.
Now let's talk about if there are young or not so young makeup artist, wannabe makeup artists out there. What would your advice be on how to start a career? In Dubai?
I think just do it. Don't overthink it. I mean, ang biggest hurdle lang naman kung as a starting makeup artist, if you're not working for a certain company, like say, a salon or whatever, kung freelance, syempre ang pinaka mahirap is yung first year mo. So, kailangan mo talagang, before ka mag-jump into freelancing, kailangan talagang meron kang konting buffer. Financially. Kasi dapat may target ka din na, like for example, in a month, I should have 10 jobs. May mga months na obviously like summertime, di ba? Usually low season. So, kailangan mo ring i-anticipate yun. So, kung meron kang, unless sobrang consistent na yung job mo. And then, I mean, ang Pilipino na naman magaling tayong mag-hustle. So, if you can find a side hustle, then that's great.
For Filipinos who are in the Philippines, who would want to go here as a makeup artist, anong advice mo sa kanila?
Kung from there, connect with other makeup artists actually. That's another thing. Again, message them on Instagram. Hey, I love your work. I'd love to work with you sometimes.
sa mga taga-Pilipinas na gusto pumunta dito, what skills should they develop other than, makeup, but any, courage, kung ganyan-ganun ba? Ano mga extra skills ang makakatulong sa kanila dito?
I mean, again, just be brave about it. Don't overthink it too much. Kasi you have all the tools already to make it. Kailangan mo lang talagang effortan. So pagdating mo ng Dubai, obviously make sure na
Money matters.
yeah.
How much does a newcomer makeup artist could earn in Dubai?
I think you should scratch the term newcomer. Kasi may standards naman yung standard rate.
Okay.
Kasi mas mahirap na, kunyari, nagbigay ka ng mababang rate sa isang client, nagustuhan ka nila, mahirapan ka ng taasan yung rate na yun.
Kasi binigay mo na.
Kasi binigay mo na siya. In terms of like campaigns, may standard naman eh. If you want me to give you value.
Okay, yeah. Let's name
So-
the price. How much should a makeup artist earn?
Okay, so usually, let's start, okay, so e-commerce, usually, kung we're talking about shoots, e-commerce is the lowest paying. Only because e-commerce, they shoot every single day. Like say, for example, Amazon or Namshi, they shoot every single day. So ang rate nila is somewhere between 800 to 1,200.
But if it's every day, meron kang how much for a month?
Yeah, if they book you for 5 days, then that's not too bad, di ba? So yun yung rate. And then if we're going into campaigns, siguro ang starting niyan for a full day is around 2,000 dirhams. I don't think you should take any less, to be honest.
Makeup lang yan, wala pang hair.
Nasa sayo na yun. Unless kasi nagde-depend din siya kung kung gaano karami yung models. Like for example, isang model lang naman and then you're just doing something simple like, I don't know, like an abaya shoot. There are loads of clients na gusto nila combo na yung marunong ka na mag-hair, marunong ka
Yeah,
mag-makeup.
because kung simple lang naman.
Kung simple lang naman, simpleng kulot lang. And then, nasa yun na kung i-accept mo yun. I mean, ako personally, I would accept it kasi it's better than doing nothing, right? And hindi naman nakaka-insulto yung rate. Pasok pa din naman siya sa industry standard. So, I think that's fine. So, I think starting 2,000, if medyo more than 2 models, you can go up to 3. And then you can actually i-gauge mo din siya eh.
Paano ba siya? Hindi ba siya per face? Hindi ba siya per model or per
I think
day?
depende sa makeup artist. I've heard of a makeup artist na nag-charge according sa number ng models. I mean, for me, basta lumampas na siya ng 2 female models, either magde-demand ka na at least may assistant ka or may separate hairstylist. Not only because dun sa dami ng models, but because dun sa workload din. Kasi gusto mong matapos siya as soon as mabilisan.
Campaigns, bigger?
Bigger campaigns, it depends. It can go from 3 to 5 if you're lucky.
For 2 models, no? 1 to 2 models.
Yeah.
How about for editorials?
So may 2 types of like shoots sa magazines usually. So one is like editorial or a paid partnership, meaning yung advertisers nila, parang advertising pages. So it can be like, for example, a car, like Ferrari, magbabayad sila magpe-play sila ng ads sa magazine. So instead of just putting a car in the magazine, i-add nila yung fashion element, so may model. Usually, yung mga ganong paid partnerships, mas malaki yung budget. So, pwede kang mag-presyo ng usual daily rate mo.
So, they should ask kung anong purpose nung shoot, anong gagamitin.
Pero usually, the magazine would say, sabi nila, it's a collab with a brand, like say, I don't know, it's a collab with Prada or whatever. Pero pag editorial na yung monthly na lumalabas, usually yun yung medyo maliit yung bayad. So don't expect, parang e-com rate lang siya.
Okay.
If you're lucky, maybe a little bit more.
How about sa social media shoot. Kasi dito parang sa Pilipinas, we do a lot of editorial, maliit lang yung bayad. So given understandable. Then you wait for campaigns which are bigger. Dito hindi masyadong marami yung campaigns like billboards, etc. But they are more into social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ano yung rate doon?
Same.
Same din, 2,000,
Same with campaign.
3,000.
And another thing na kung talagang medyo, kasi it's a very awkward conversation actually when it comes to rates, di ba?
Yeah.
Kahit ako medyo na-awkward ako. Pag hindi ka sure kung ano yung gusto mong ibigay na rate sa client, bet tanungin mo sila. If they ask you, what's your rate? I-counter mo ng question na, what's your budget? Para at least mag-gauge mo kung may budget ba sila or wala ba silang budget. Kasi kaya binigay ko lang yung 2,000 as the minimum, pero depende pa rin sa client and their budget. And
so
also,
at least start there.
Yeah.
Huwag ka nang bababa.
Yeah. And also may mga clients na international clients na nagsushoot sa Dubai. So like say ang rate sa Europe is different sa rate natin. So usually yung budget nila is different sa atin.
So mas i-adapt mo yung European price.
So sabihin nila, okay, we have a budget of like say $2,000 din, mga ganun.
Yeah.
And usually, you'll be surprised may mga mag-reach out sa'yo na mga big, yung mga sa Instagram, maraming following, and then they'll ask you for a collaboration for free. Don't be afraid to say no to that. Kasi based on experience, kasi sabihin nila, oh, it's for your exposure, ganyan-ganyan. Hindi siya nagko-convert sa, paano ba? Sa terms sa social media. Parang siguro 9 out of 10 sa lahat ng collab na ginawa ko na yun, may social media following. Wala naman ako nakuhang. Apart from maybe 1 or 2 extra followers.
Right.
Kinda works maybe sa mga locals. Kasi a lot of obviously local women follow a lot of other local women na may following. Kung yung more of like parang local entrepreneurs na may presence, yun, doon may chance kang makakuha ng clients kasi yung mga nagpo-follow sa kanila is
active talaga.
Is our local women. So, yeah.
Okay. Apart from that type, from that influencers, quote unquote, any red flags that they should look for, or that they should be wary of?
Pag yung unang approach pa lang nila is, oh, can you give me a discount? Red flag. Kasi they're already lowballing you. Alam mo yun? Na parang, hindi pa nga tayo nag-uusap, tapos nag-a-ask ka na ng discount. Parang sabihin mo muna sa akin kung anong scope of work before you ask for a discount. Kasi I'm very flexible naman. Kung feeling ko naman magiging retainer client ka, I mean, nababalik ka sa akin. I mean, hindi naman ako yung sobrang stiff. So, I think yun. Pag may mga clients na nag-approach sa'yo na yung workload is OA, like, recently may na-receive akong inquiry na, oh, we need a makeup artist and a hairstylist. So meaning, ikaw yun, combo, for 10 models. Like, as much as you wanna do 10 mo, as much as I wanna charge, like say, I'll charge 10,000 for 10 people, for example. Humanly possible ba siya na ikaw lang yung gagawa? Hindi.
Unless 10 hours, tig-isang oras.
Oo. And also, clients that say, oh, our budget is only this kasi simple lang naman yung makeup. Kasi it's not, hindi actually siya about sa kung gaano kahirap yung trabaho. It's about your time kasi time is money. So it doesn't matter kung gusto mo lang siyang naka-lip gloss pero gusto mo akong magstay ng set for 8 hours. So you pay me for the 8 hours, not for applying the lip gloss. Because you're paying for my time. So yun, wag kayo, red flag yun.
Hindi yung simple lang.
So yun.
So if there's anything that you would do again, redo or not do when you were, starting here in Dubai, ano yun?
To be fair, I think since pumunta ako ng Dubai, wala akong masyadong regrets. I think more of siguro nung before ako pumunta ng Dubai, more of yung regrets ko. I wish I would have started sooner. I would consider myself lucky na within the first year na nag-start ako mag-freelance, na nakabuild na ako ng decent enough clients to sustain my income. If there's one thing na I wish I did more, which I'm still struggling with now, is being more present on social media. Because I have to admit, I'm very lazy with my Instagram. I don't really put my face on my Instagram.
Dapat ba? Dapat ba ilagay mo ka mo doon? Like, because your brand, di ba? Ikaw
Yeah, because you are your brand. Pero, you don't have to post yourself on your actual page. Maybe like Insta stories and things like that is good. If you're that kind of person na talagang you're very, very present sa Instagram, I think that's good for you.
What else do you want to achieve in the next 3 years dito sa Dubai?
In terms of career,
Of career.
I think more cover shoots. I've done a few covers, pero I would love to do more. I think more beauty campaigns and actually private clients on the weekends. I need to make more of an effort for that. Kasi that's actually good kasi it's easy money.
Clients, yeah. Okay. Do you have any dream brands to work with?
Sephora, obviously, would be a dream.
Do you see yourself mentoring younger Filipino artists?
Yeah, I'd love to. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm fit for that, but if I can help, you know, that would be great. I mean, if anyone will see this podcast, just feel free to reach out to me, and then I'd be happy to help. Of course,
Cool.
100%.
Cool. We proceed to our hot take segment. So I'm gonna be mentioning a statement. Tell us your thoughts.
Okay.
Statement number 1, madali lang ang makeup.
Yes. Madali lang ang makeup, mahirap mag-hair.
Okay.
Madali lang ang makeup as long as you understand a person's face and what suits them.
Okay. You need to serve time before earning decent money in Dubai.
You make it sound like you're serving time in prison.
Dapat may 2 years experience ka
No,
muna, 3 years
absolutely
experience.
not.
Okay.
You can start as soon as you're able to.
Filipinos are great workers. Followers maybe, but not leaders.
I mean, we have every tool para maging leaders. The only thing that's stopping us is ourselves. That's not true.
Okay. Filipinos are the most creative.
I think we are as creative as anyone, but I think we are the most flexible, and we can adapt more than other creatives, which is it's a good weapon to have.
Okay. Now, what does it mean for a Filipino creative in Dubai?
I think it's about sharing your talent beyond the borders of the Philippines, because I think like our talent deserves more exposure because we have so much of it, and Dubai is a great place for us to be able to showcase that, because the audience in Dubai goes beyond UAE, not just Dubai, obviously UAE and the world. Yeah.
And last, can you name other Filipinos we should watch out for who are doing amazing work in Dubai? Okay.
But everyone knows him as Jaja.
Jaja,
Kerwin is great. Pearl is great.
Makeup.
Yes, makeup. Mao. One of my good friends, Kate. And in terms of ibang industry naman, ibang field,
If the time comes when you're ready to leave Dubai, what legacy would you want to?
Wow.
Would you want Would you want Dubai to remember you?
okay, I mean, if in terms of legacy, oh my gosh. I want to be known as a makeup artist who was talented and brave enough to achieve things that she thought she would never achieve.
Okay. Cool.
Is that
Fair,
fine?
fair.
Miss
Yeah.
Universe.
Do you see yourself mentoring younger Filipino artists?
Yeah, I'd love to. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm fit for that, but if I can help, you know, that would be great. I mean, if anyone will see this podcast, just feel free to reach out to me, and then I'd be happy to help. Of course,
Cool.
100%.
Cool. Thank you so much for joining us. This is an honor and a pleasure to have you. And,
No, thank you for having me. It's been fun. I didn't know what to expect, but it turned out great. I hope I was able to share useful things to your community.
You did. Our community. So guys, don't forget to follow Gael Sastre, a proud Filipino, someone we can be proud of who's working here in Dubai. Let's have a lot of Gael everywhere. And thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Mula sa black, pula't itim, tila